We are live. Happy Monday. Monday. This all the days are just flying into one. It's the second Monday of August. How mental is that?
I know.
So, welcome to Keeping It Real Life Lessons with Donna and Cheryl.
Keeping it real.
Obviously, this isn't Donna, the younger version of Donna.
Yeah.
This is Holly. So, yeah, Donna's having a lovely day out with Caleb and Neil just because she's trying to make the most of the holidays before all the schools go back. So I thought Holly went down so well the last time, we'd get her back along again. But apologies because we've got Kobe, the puppy, who's like blocked out of the area we're sitting in with the door.
So he might be whimpering. If you hear a whimper, it's Kobe in the next room trying to get in.
Or just jumping up and scratching the door.
Yeah, basically that's probably more likely.
So yes, so how are you all? If you're here, give us a post, say hello in the comments, and let us know how you're doing on this. Well, I was going to say glorious Monday.
It's definitely not.
Outside, but, it actually said it was supposed to be sunny and not rain all day. I know it said thunderstorms, but it's just rained continuously here.
So
not really sure what's going on there. But hi, Mel. So yes.
Hi, Mel.
So this week's theme is about creating a success mindset. And today we want to talk to you about setting goals, big juicy goals, big juicy goals. I don't know who you are, but hi, fantastic, good. It's always good to be fantastic on a Monday. So goal setting. So what does the word goal feel like to you? Like, do you feel excited when you say the word goal, or does it just make you think, oh, goal? Like, tell us what when you think about a big goal, does it make you feel excited? What about you?
Yeah, I would definitely say excited. It sort of gives you like a sense of fulfillment.
Yeah.
Knowing you've got something that you're working towards. So yeah, definitely excited for me, I would say.
You've always had goals, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's sunny in the south, are you? It would be Wendy.
Jealous.
Exactly. Hi, Brooke. So like even from you being when you lived even in Burlong Close, I think
since I was 7. Obviously, when I did athletics, I've always had goals since then. Really, to be honest, like from a really young age.
Like when Holly was 6, I took her down to the athletics track because she used to beat everybody in the running races. So I took her down to the athletics track, and you were just sat playing in the sandpit. You weren't allowed to jog until you were 8, and you were a bit too young. So then you did gymnastics for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then when you turned, then we tried karate together. Can you remember?
At your school. Was it at my school? The gymnastics.
Holly couldn't understand why people were trying to hit her. So we only went there once.
Yeah, didn't go down.
Not really your thing.
No, it's not.
But then I took her back to the athletics track, her son and Harriers, when she was 8, and you were there for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you tell them what your goal was when you were doing your athletics.
Well, it was to be in the Olympics.
Yeah. So if that's not a big goal, people, tell us what it is. So you were 8, from the age of 8 to like 16, I would say.
Yeah, that was my goal.
That's what you tell people, that you want to be in the Olympics.
I would actually be open about that as well.
Well, actually, when you did Miss Sunderland, so then Holly did Miss Sunderland when you were you 16 or 17?
It might have been 17.
17, so were you still running then?
I was in and out.
Yeah, so she was kind of wanting to have a drink.
Yeah.
At that point. Mm-hmm. But actually, even on the stage, when you got interviewed in Miss Sunderland, I think they might ask you what your ambition or something was, and you said to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, I think I was still doing then. So yeah, I did say that. Yeah, that was still a goal then.
So, like, she used to say to us that she was going to buy a big house and have a granny flat on top and put me in one end of it, and then my mum and granddad when he was alive in the other end, didn't you? But then, this is from a young age, below the age of 10. So if that's not a big juicy goal, so you've always been goal oriented, haven't you? So, Wendy means change, so exciting, good. Think might need to tighten them. I drift towards them. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about a big juicy goal, it's something like that, like something that makes you feel. And you've changed direction now, but you still have some big goals.
Definitely.
But it's like something that makes you feel excited, or something that makes you think, oh, holy shit, or God,
makes you feel ill at the same time.
It's like the nervous excited. So when we're talking about a big juicy goal, we don't mean I'm getting my house decorated. I've got my lovely bookcase. I was excited about that. I'm excited to get the bedroom decorated. I wouldn't class that as a big juicy goal.
No,
because I'm not going to leave my bedroom.
Short-term goal, big juicy goal, a really long-term goal.
Yeah, but something that makes you feel excited and scared at the same time.
Yeah.
So hitters, what goals have you got? Also, goals scare you.
So that's when it's a big juicy goal.
Tell us more, Mel. What is it that's scary about the goal? Because like I've always set goals. I've encouraged you to set goals. Donna's always set goals. Like, I don't know, when I had you and were over Burlon Close and I was travelling a lot, and then one of the directors said to us, why don't you go and do a degree? We'll sponsor you. So I was like that. Well, I left school with 2 GCSEs.
Yeah.
Even though I'm capable, I was a class clown, basically. Yeah. So I went off and did me, which took us 3 years to get me degree in BA Honours. And I didn't really enjoy doing the degree, but I enjoyed the fact that I'd proved to myself that I could get a degree.
Could do it, yeah.
At the same time as having you and travelling and everything. And then I went on to do my NLP, getting me master practitioner. So they're big goals, because ultimately doing master practitioner level in NLP was to lead me to being a coach. Hey, guess what?
Yeah. Now you're a coach.
So yes, so tell us more about your goal. But so you're not doing your running anymore, but now you've got different goals, haven't you?
Yeah, so big goal is to get paid modelling work. So that's definitely a scary goal because it takes a lot to get there. But the end result would be like amazing. So obviously I could make a career out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely a big goal for me.
And you've done some. So last year, Holly was in the L'Oreal hair afro competition where you had to walk down the stage, like we're in a room in London with 1,000 people in there,
literally.
And she had to walk down the catwalk with whip girls who'd modelled in New York and wherever they modelled from. But you strutted your stuff down there, even though you crap on yourself, didn't you? Like, that's a big scary goal.
Yeah, definitely.
But you loved it.
Really enjoyed it, really excited about it, but then it was like, it made us feel sick with nerves at the same time.
But it's about pushing through, isn't it? So that's a really big goal. And now you've been doing more modelling work. You want it to be a full-time career where you get paid. So Wendy's saying scary going public, people not getting it and screwing up. Yes. So that's your ego. This is your ego you're tuning into. So the fear of, what I'm assuming you're talking about your business. What if they don't get it? You know what? If they don't get it, they're not your people.
Exactly.
And this is the thing. Everyone won't get it. Everyone won't get heartfulness homeopathy. Like, everyone won't get now is your time. Everyone won't get you wanting to be a full-time model. That's okay, because what happens is when you set off to your goal that your intuition is leading you to, and you know it's right for you, the people who are meant to work with you or come to you will just be automatically attracted to you. So good that some people don't get it, because that's not the people that you'd be working with anyway. And there's 7 billion, how many people on the planet? Not everyone is going to get it. So it's about getting comfortable with that. And that's just your fear. Your intuition's telling you there's many, many people who will get it, and they are waiting for you to go into the world and to help them. So hopefully that helps, Wendy. I've got a itchy nose. Let's keep And then Mel saying, being responsible for something, the pressure to do which scares me a bit, then the feeling of sigh, or what if it doesn't work out? Same to Wendy. You know, it's just about
pushing through the fear.
Yeah, pushing through the fear barrier and being guided by your intuition, because your fears, the logic, we start going, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens?
Yeah.
But actually, when you tune it into your intuition, you know that this is the right path for you. That's okay to be afraid, acknowledge it, and let it go.
Yeah.
It's natural to be afraid. Like you've
experienced that.
Like even when you did Miss Sunderland, she's never done like a pageant thing before, did you? But you had to go on the stage, be interviewed on the microphone, remember?
Had to speak. Really nerve-wracking, but you just got to push through and do it. Then after you think, and it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. So you build up in your head, it'd be something it's not. Then after you go, it was nothing really. So yeah, definitely the fear talking.
When you were doing athletics, should be in the stadium. Like Holly was in the English School Championship. She was actually on TV, remember, in the relay race, and the clips that had you in there. She was on the advert in between the break, like sprinting off. So you're in a crowd, an athletics stadium, having to get up, get onto the line and do a start and go with a gun is pressure.
Yeah.
But actually, after you've done it, it's the feeling of
accomplishment.
Yeah,
and you feel amazing after.
Yeah.
So it's just pushing through the fear, and then you'll reap the benefits after.
You heard it here.
Reap the rewards.
You heard it here, people. I'd pay you, Holly Beth, if I had the doctor any clue about modelling. Gorgeous girl, go.
Thank you, Wendy.
One of my long-term goals is to be fit when I'm 90. Love it. So I can still run around and love that.
Great grandchildren, lovely.
That's a good goal, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
a good goal. And we want your goals to, yes, might make you feel a bit scary, but actually to feel exciting. Like that's a lovely, something that makes you smile, isn't it? It's exciting. The thought of being able to do that and run around with your grandkids is a great goal, because you're going to get good. When you think about the end goal, you're going to get excited about it. It's going to make you smile. So therefore, it's going to bring happy thoughts rather than fear thoughts.
Yeah.
Fear if it doesn't go to plan. And you know what? Some things might not go to plan. Like when Donna and I set this business up over 2 years ago, some things didn't go to plan. The first year, the Christmas time, we decided to launch this group program, which we thought would be a really good idea. We paid people to do all the marketing. We spent loads of money on Facebook ads, even though we didn't know what we're doing, and nobody bought it. Oh, and we worked all over Christmas because we thought it'd be a good idea to launch the program between Christmas and New Year. So we worked. We didn't have any time off over Christmas. Not one sale. But you know, at the end of the day,
go through it.
It's like you will then, some things won't work, especially if you're setting your own business up. But actually, you won't know what does work. It's trial and error.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get everything right or everything perfect. Like we've done a couple of launches and then nobody's bought something. You have to take it as a learning
curve. Yeah.
A learning curve, learn from it, and then pivot to do something different. So one way I deal with it is to plan lots of teeny goals. Yes. Which lead me to the big one. Yes. That's really good because this idea, for example, of being in the Olympics, that's you have to have to get there.
Yeah. Little steps.
You've got to get steps, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got to be the best in this category, then the best in that one, then that one, then that one, and that one, and then eventually
keep moving, then you get your big one. Yeah, so it's really good.
It's like don't eat the elephant whole, isn't it? You see this big elephant, you think, oh, you can't eat the whole elephant, but actually, if you just did it chunk by chunk, chunking it down one step at a time. Really good advice, Mel. And actually, though, whilst you're doing that, still get connected. And we're going to be talking about bringing your vision to life. So we'll talk more about this tomorrow. It's still being connected to the end result, but one step at a time, so you don't become overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed, because then it just won't work. So
if you got up every day and you were like, right, well, I just want paid modelling, and that's it, and you weren't doing all the other bits that you're doing, taking steps, that would just be like, and you'd be defeated because you just then would want it to happen tomorrow.
I know, and it's not the way it works, just little steps, and then...
Where if you just focus on small ones at a time, then eventually, before you know it, you've nailed the big goal.
Exactly.
Keeps me working on my self-care. Yes, absolutely. And I'm assuming, because I can't see your name, that's to get you to your goal of being able to run around with your grandkids. So you have to do your self-care to be able to do that. So that's good. Hi, Kev. Me and Kev used to work together at Utility Wise.
Hi, Kev.
I can't tell which is which. What in terms of, do you mean excitement or fear? Just tell us if that's what you mean. Do you mean either, is it excited, makes you feel good, or is it basically
makes you feel ill? Yeah.
Makes you want to go to the top of it.
Yeah.
That's anxiety.
Yeah.
And that one's excitement. Mel's just saying learning I can deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I achieved my big goal, have my baby, don't know what's next. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Anything's Brooke, right? Yeah. Sorry. Amazing, Brooke. Oh, so that's really good, because that's like long term, like, we're near that age now, but that's a really good long term goal. And it's amazing.
Keep you on track to keep fit.
Exactly. If you're doing that now, it's amazing. Yes, get dreaming. Like, this is coming up with your big goals is about like coming up with your goals of, all right, I want to earn 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. I want to go on holiday. I want to buy a new car. Like, they are goals. They're not big, juicy goals. So again, I can't see your name. So when you don't know what's next, get all of those out of the way, and then the good stuff comes.
Yeah.
Do your what ifing. What if I got up every day and I was a full-time model? Obviously, you'll still do work for Nourish Time.
Oh, yeah.
But, because Holly's just our social media and virtual. But, yeah, what would that be like? What if I actually got to travel to New York, to Milan, and walked in London Fashion Week? What if, well, whatever it is, like, that doesn't cost anything. So get dreaming and start to get all of the random stuff out that you would just do anyway. and then the good stuff starts to come up. What if I just worked 3 days a week and worked from different countries around the world?
Yeah,
I don't know. What if I got paid the same amount of money for only working 2 days a week? Like whatever it is, I'm just making stuff up. That's the big juicy goals, the things that make you think, oh, in your tummy, but actually really, really exciting. I was saying between,
told the wrong end of the stick there.
I thought you meant you couldn't tell between excitement. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's 25 years difference, but never mind. I would love it. Love run, kickboxing, skipping. Love that.
Amazing.
So, what are the big juicy goals that you've got? Give us some. Give us some big juicy goals. I dare one of you to verbalise here to me and Holly. You're only telling us, nobody else is watching or listening. What is a big juicy goal that you've not dared to even admit to yourself or tell anyone? And if you watch it on playback, I want to see them in this stream. Honestly. Yeah. Give us some big juicy goals, something that you want to make yourself accountable for now, something that you think, oh, that's not possible for me, but, other people do it, but I couldn't do it. Yes, you can.
You can.
If one person can do it.
Anyone can.
Exactly. We're all limitless. I truly believe that anyone can do anything in life if you put the hard work and effort in.
100%.
Would love to be training consultant partner with businesses. Okay, amazing. Well, you're already... Kev works in training, so L&D. So you've already got the experience of however many years doing L&D. So it's not a case of not having the knowledge or experience. So in terms of the consultant somebody who doesn't know anything about it, with your 20 years plus of experience, you're already a consultant. So it's just about having a plan. And we don't need to know the nth detail, do we? So you don't need to know to be a full-time model what every single detail of the plan's going to be.
No. That's the goal, and then you just do the steps to doing it. Exactly. That is.
You work the how out, don't you? Yeah. The how unfolds, the how comes.
Yeah.
When you get up today, you never know what's going to happen today. That might give you a step or a guide or a sign.
Exactly. For the how. Putting the right signals out as well as doing the work as well.
Yes. Being in the right energy.
I found that. Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, Kev, getting up every morning and telling yourself, I am a training consultant and I partner with businesses, embodying this person that you're already doing it. So then you're coming from that place, and really good point, you're on the right energetic level to call in businesses who want to work with a training consultant. Love this. We're getting loads. Build my dream home in the next 5 years. Love. So will your dream home be built, and will you be living in it in the next 5 years? So if that's the case, when you start to, and we'll talk about visioning tomorrow, but when you start to think about your end goal, will really help you to start to feel, see, and picture yourself in the dream house if that is the goal. But love that. You never know, you might be able to do it sooner. See, when we start working with people, they'll come to us with goals for 3 years, 2 years, and then they do it the month after.
Honestly.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not the month, that's an exaggeration. Yeah. But Kev saying it's doable, but always need advice. Yes, well, we all need advice. When Donna and I set this business up, Donna's the researcher. She's she spent ages researching other coaches with online businesses who coach people around the world. It's called modeling. So you have a mentor, we've got a coach, so you invest in yourself, you model other people. When you were doing your athletics, you would be watching the top sprinters.
Yeah.
You
inspiration from and things, yeah.
So we all always need advice, and thinking about that shouldn't hold us back from taking the first step. Wendy, I found the global heart from smoothing vitamin tin and a laptop. Yes. You're doing it already, Wendy. Flip-flop lifestyle, laptop, and just floating around the world.
Yeah.
In pink. It's just like a bubble of pinkness floating around the world. Love it.
Love that.
Thank you, Mel, to run a coaching wellbeing weekend. Wow. It is out there, Mel. Come on. Next September, coaching and wellbeing weekend. And I mean, if you're looking for guest speakers,
you've got to.
Look forward. Yeah. Amazing. Love that. Putting it out there. It's happening. It's already done.
I know, exactly.
It's Brooke, by the way. Thank you. If you click something when you come on it, there's just a little message at the top which says, I don't know, it says something like click the button to give Facebook access, and then your name pops up just because you come on them all the time.
Facebook user, it comes up as them, I can't tell who it is, and then
Used to be I did used to be a mentor. You was very fortunate, weren't you? So big juicy goals. We want you to take this message away. If the goal doesn't make you feel excited or give you a shit pain, it isn't a big juicy goal. Mm-hmm. It needs to be something where you think, oh my goodness. So get dreaming, get what ifing. If you haven't got any goals, start to just imagine if life were this. Imagine if I had this. Imagine if I were doing that. Costs nothing. Exactly. You get there. Then, because when you think about it all the time, you just assume it's already going to happen. Mm-hmm. But we're going to talk more about bringing it into a vision tomorrow. You're not here tomorrow, are you? No, Don is back. We'll get Holly back though in a couple of weeks. It normally does. Well reserved rooms, good. So imposter syndrome. We've got over 200 people registered for the masterclass. So if you haven't signed up, sign up. You've got till it's Thursday, so you've got a Wednesday to sign up. And anyone that you think could do with some help with that inner critic, they're feeling the hold back. You're sitting here thinking, actually, I dare to go for my big goal because I've got fear, or like your imposter's going, you're going to build your dream house. You're going to be a model. This, that, and the other. Don't be ridiculous. So. So if you've got that going in your head, you need to attend the training. So we'll put the links in on the platforms after. Fab. Okay. Have a lovely Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Donna and I'll be back tomorrow talking about bringing your goals, your visions to life. So do some dreaming today if you haven't got them clear, and then join us back tomorrow. And you'll make a guest appearance soon in the near future. Doing them. Oh, you might see her on stage being a full-time model in Milan. There you go. Right, have a lovely Monday. Thank you. Keep it real, everyone. Bye.